My coach signed me to extort me. Let me tell you what I mean. So I was trying to switch markets. I was trying to leave Europe and go to the Middle East. And I knew that required taking a little bit less money than I normally expected. So for this video purpose, say the number I got in my head is $5,000 a month. So my agent hit me in the summer. It was like, hey, would you take $5,000 a month to go to the Middle East? I'm like, yeah, that's where I wanted to go, so I'll take it. So next day later, he sent me the contract, but for video purpose, the contract says 5,500. So I call him. I'm like, this contract says 5,500. He said, yeah, I know. 500 goes to the coach so he can pay his partner like the agent fee. I'm like, what? So I'm like, I was confused. He said, yeah, I know. The Middle East is a dirty business, and that's how they do things. So I'm like, all right, cool. That had a number in my mind anyway, so I was okay with 5,000 for the video purpose. So I get to the country. The first day we have a practice. It's light. We just probably shoot, and he teaches like a couple sets. The next day he says, okay, but now we have a friendly game. But when we get to the gym, it's like, it's not a team. It's just like 5 random people he put together and was like, you guys are going to go play against them, and we just want to see what y'all got. So now in my head, I'm like, all right, I just got here. I'm jet lagged a little bit. My goal is just to get my legs under me and not get hurt. So I'm going out there. I'm not coasting, but I'm not taking this game too seriously. After the game, I get a call from my agent talking about, oh, we don't know if they want you there because they said they didn't like how you play in the friendly game. I'm like, friendly game? That was like, I don't even know what that was. That wasn't practice. It wasn't a game. But anyway, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just so used to the pressure of playing overseas. So that seemed kind of normal to me. All right, we have 2 more practices. Then we go away to a friendly game. As soon as we land in the friendly game, it was like 2 hours away. He talks to me like, yeah, my partner was telling me I should just sign you and your teammate for $3,000 a month and kept the $2,000 a month for myself in the pocket because we never paid anybody this $5,000 a month. I'm like, yeah, whatever. All right, I understand what you're saying. But so I need you guys to play better because I need you to prove to the players that you deserve to get your salary you get in. I'm like, all right, cool. So so the next day we have a game. Me and my teammate play well. We win the game. And the following day, they take my teammate to go get a physical. And then our contract say your contract is not solidified if you don't have a physical. But they take my teammate to get a physical and don't take me and don't tell me nothing about it. So my teammate tells me, like, yo, I just got my physical. I'm like, wait, what? So I'm like, I don't say anything. I keep playing. And then at the end of the tournament, coach goes to us like, well, we don't know if we're going to keep you guys. We'll keep you guys informed and let you guys know. So we get back to my apartment, which is 2 hours away. And he like, my agent calls me like, yeah, they said they don't know if they want to keep you. The management wasn't happy where you playing the tournament. Mind you, we won 2 games in the preseason, and they haven't won no games at all in the year before. So anyway, they was like, if you think about taking another $500 less to keep them more inclined to keep you. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, I know. It's just this is how the business is done over here. I'm like, well, I'm already in the Middle East, and this is where I want to be. And I'm already here. Like, I already traveled. I got my bags unpacked and all of that. And my agent like, yeah, plus if you get cut in the Middle East, you're done. I'm like, all right, cool. So now for this video purpose, now my contract says 5,500. They want me to take 4,500 when I already originally agreed to take 5,000. So I'm like, cool. So it's time for us to get paid. The contract, the salary hit my account and it's 5,500. But I have to call the coach and say, hey, come get this money. So I have to give him $1,000 cash. So I give it to him. And then the next month, we having games and I'm playing really well. And he goes talking about management saying this, management saying that, but there's no management ever coming around. He's the management, he's the GM, he's the scout, he's the assistant coach, he does everything. So then I call my agent back, like, I don't feel comfortable giving this guy this money. He's extorting me. He said, let me give him a call. So he calls him, he was like, no, the reason you don't see the management is because they're 2 hours away and that's why you don't see them and they don't really get too involved with the basketball business. I'm like, all right, whatever. So throughout this time, he's like, hey, we got a break from playing games. Like, hey, there's a tournament going on. You guys want to come play for me? I'm like, no, because my contract says I can't play in any outside tournaments without the team. And it was just like him coaching and some random other guys who want me to play with him. I'm like, no. He said, well, what if the management say you have to play? I said, tell the management call me and let me tell you that. And they never tell me that. He said, you don't trust me? I'm like, no. Tell them to call me and tell me that. They never call me. So time go by. Another month comes. And we supposed to have practice on Friday. We didn't have practice. But I got paid that Friday. And I normally call him and like come get the money that he's supposed to get. But I didn't call him. I'm like, I'm tired of seeing him. He's been lying, trying to manipulate me this whole time. I give him the money when I see him on practice. So Sunday we get to practice and he's on the phone for like the first 30 minutes stretching while we getting ready for practice. And then we don't barely have anybody at practice, so we playing like a 4-on-4, 3-on-3. He's on my team. He high-fiving me, he dapping me up. He's saying, way to play, yada, yada, yada. So after practice, I give him the $1,000, and I go home. Next day, I'm getting ready for practice. He calls, my agent called me like, yeah, they don't know if they want you on the team because they feel like you are uncomfortable. You don't fit in with the team, and the guys don't like you and stuff like that. So they want to cut you. I'm like, wait, what? So then I thought about it. I'm like, oh, the reason why he want to cut me is because he feel like that he wasn't going to get the money from me, and he want to make sure he had somebody on the team who's going to get that extra $1,000 a month because he was in contract here, and the team didn't want to give him no more money. I'm like, man, this is a crazy, dirty business, but that's what I had to deal with. But I should have known something up was because once I accepted that $500 less, like I told you at the beginning, they took my teammate to get his physical. I had to drive 2 hours back to the place where we came from to get my physical the next day, the day after I agreed to take the $500 less. So basically, he was playing these mind games and trying to manipulate me to take this less money so he can get more money out of me. He didn't really care too much about me as a player. He just wanted to find a way that somebody was going to give him $1,000 a month so he could have to put in his pocket because I didn't see where it was going. There was no management. He didn't have no partner. He did everything. But it was crazy, yeah. That's what happened.